Being in a rut feels, being in a rut feels like I'm constantly swimming in the ocean with no land or shore in sight, or floating in space in the dark abyss with no light pointing the way. And with no direction, we instinctively panic, right? We fire a shotgun of verbal abuse at ourselves, and we just suddenly lose interest in the things that we once enjoyed doing. However, what if I were to say that being in a rut isn't necessarily a bad thing? Let's take it back. So, what makes us be in a rut in the first place? While I can't exactly pinpoint the answer because of everybody's personal circumstances, beliefs, and values, I do know that from my own personal experience and from observing others around me, that part of feeling lost, that part of being in a rut has to do with feeling lost from the track that we were originally trekking on. Maybe our fears and doubts are just playing mind games with us, and people who only come with false promises, leaving us in this unknown territory where we have to then helplessly find our way back home. Our culture also plays a part in this, in that they really stress hustling and being busy and rewarding people if they're just working, but totally forget about optimization and prioritization. What's the point of constantly working on something if we don't have an end goal, if we don't have like a purpose or a why? Because we can just be constantly working, but what if we're going into the opposite direction of what we actually want? So many of us are sleeping on false productivity and false success, believing if we just constantly work, then we can eventually achieve our dreams. So instead of forcing yourself to look for an answer or sitting and waiting for an answer to come to you, thinking that things will just magically work out, we can ride that wave, baby, and take back our control. Stop being your number one bully and start being your number one cheerleader. Take this opportunity to reflect, reset, and reevaluate. Keeping a journal, either traditionally or digitally, can be really good to help you unscramble all of your thoughts. It doesn't even have to be a serious journal entry. It can be something about how your day went. It could be what you're grateful for. You don't even have to do it every day. You can write it maybe every week or every other week. More than anything, this time is your time. Make sure to nurture yourself, nourish yourself, and take care of yourself, because we always get caught up in the drama of the world and we forget that we ourselves are at utmost priority. So light a candle, put on a face mask, or curl up on the couch and read that book that you've always been putting off. And remember to also eat well, sleep well, and drink enough water to keep you healthy and nourished inside and out. Don't forget to also hang out with loved ones and friends. I think if we're in a rut, we tend to just dwell within ourselves and like distance ourselves from other people. Although now it's quarantine, so but don't forget to just hang out with your family or loved ones or whoever is close to you, because other people can teach you so much about yourself and the world. As I mentioned earlier in the video, our culture really stresses hustling and all that hustle bustle work. But just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean you have to. Don't be afraid to take a step back or go one step at a time and just hit the pause button. If we step back and take in the larger picture, it's really clear to see your thoughts, behaviors, and patterns are actually being toxic to you. Now, I don't expect you to completely figure out your life purpose in this short amount of time and with just thinking about these questions, but it's okay if you don't really know yet. This is just for you to get your brain thinking and hopefully can lead you to some sort of action where you can actually implement a plan for yourself. So, bottom line, nobody likes to be in a rut. And I can't give you a step-by-step guide on how to get out of it. But I can definitely assure you that you are not alone, that this is normal, and that all the setbacks we face in life are actually there to teach us a huge lesson in life. And remember that you can't have light without dark, and you can't have dark without light. I wish you so much love and happiness, and I'll see you next time. Bye. This time to keeping a journal often I wish you